Hey guys, it's Kelsey and I'm back with another Hawaii scrapbooking process video. So this is for the Scraptacular Cropping Club's challenge to do a rainbow inspired challenge. I was looking for some literal rainbows and then I decided, you know what, I have some Amy Tan lying around. Whenever I think of rainbows, I think of Amy Tangerine. I love her. I don't use a whole lot of her. This is the only paper pad I have. I think what it is I get easily intimidated by multicolored patterns. That's what it is. When I design, my brain works better working with 2 or 3 colors, and seeing multiple multicolored papers scare me a little bit, as much as I absolutely love all of the papers in this kit. So I'm getting down to the end of this paper pad. Like I said, this is kind of an old one, and I'm left with like all the multicolored ones because I realized I pulled a lot from the solids, and now all I have are tons of multicolored papers. But I love them. I love them all, and they were so perfect for this challenge, you guys. Look at like rainbow, really, look at it. I love it. So this was at the Honolulu Zoo. This is an elephant. We got a zebra and a giraffe. There's giraffe paper in this collection, which was so perfect. So I just decided I would go with some big paper layers. I just looked at some of the scraps I had left. I had this big rainbow stripe. I thought that would be my background. And then I made sure to get a large chunk of that giraffe print, just because I love that there's a literal giraffe on the page. And I have giraffe pattern paper because that's just awesome. I love this heart one too. The black really adds a boldness and kind of draws your eye to the photo. There's a lot going on. You guys, I don't do a whole lot with this page. There's only, like, these are only really the paper layers that I put. I embellish a little bit with some of the cut-up parts. There's not a whole lot though, but it just looks like there's a lot going on because all of these patterns and all of these colors. So I try to just keep it kind of simple. I thought if I added too much, I was pushing my luck with kind of overdoing it, but I just wanted these papers to stand out. I love the colors and the patterns. This elephant was waving at us like the whole time we were there. It was so cute. This cut apart sheet, you guys, okay, so it says always an adventure, and it had this little caravan on the end, and I'd been avoiding using it because of the caravan, and it just now clicked in my head that I could cut that off. So I clipped the caravan off. That's gonna be a little accent on the bottom. I'm trying to find a few more things to layer up. I just don't want it to, I don't want to add too many different patterns. I really want it to stand out on its own and not confuse the other patterns that are already going on. I pulled out this cut apart that has a giraffe. I figured I'd fussy cut it and have it in an embellishment corner, and I really loved this beautiful. It has the colors of the rainbow, it has these rainbow hearts, and it stands out without adding a lot of extra pattern. So I'm going to switch that out with the crazy fun that's on top. But I'm just trying to figure out how to embellish. I just know I don't want to do too much, but it just needs a little more. So I have a few scraps of things. I really liked this Oh Happy Life repeated in all the different rainbow colors. So I'm going to use that piece in a few areas. I'm going to fussy cut this giraffe really quick, and that's going to go right above the arrow in Always an Adventure. I just wanted a little giraffe over there because there's a larger chunk of that giraffe pattern paper on the right side, and I wanted that giraffe to kind of be balanced on the left. So I think that just is perfect. I was really happy to play with this collection again because I haven't touched this collection in easily over a year. And part of it's because it's at the end of the pad, but I don't know. I told you guys, these multicolored papers scare me. I love them, I really do, but they make me nervous. But I'm gonna get all this glued down. I forget to gut the background, and then I go back and I do it because, like I said, I'm getting to the end of this paper pad and I love this rainbow stripe, so I'm gonna go back and gut the background. There we go. I just want those hearts showing, and it fit perfectly in this little corner of my layers. And then I just snip this little Oh Happy Life and I put it in 2 separate places, just so it can stretch across the page. I'm gonna get this adventure piece down. And I pretty much know right away that that giraffe's gonna go right there. I love how that looks. And then I was looking at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so much color, so much like multicolored paper. So I brought in a little white doily. I just thought that gave your eye a little bit of a relief up there. It added some interest, but just having something that was just white, I just needed that. I just needed a little bit, and I thought that was the perfect amount. So I really like that. I'm trying to figure out what I do next. I think about layering something over there. I know I want a little bit of journaling. I was playing with the idea of putting a journaling piece over on the right side and having my journaling there, but it covered up too much of the draft paper, and I love that draft paper. So I'm not gonna go in a different direction, but I did just want to gut this rainbow piece before I really glued everything down. There we go. So I pulled out my root beer float thickers again. These are like seriously my favorite thickers. I haven't used them in a minute up until this month, and now I feel like I'm using them on everything. I'm being super unoriginal, and I'm titling this Zoo. And then there's a few asterisks that come on this sticker sheet, so I'm just sprinkling those in 2 areas so I kind of get a visual triangle with that pop of black. I think that really helps kind of ground the page a little bit and give your eye somewhere to go, because before it was just going all over the place, and it still is a little bit, I know, but I think having those pops of black really help, you know, have your eye go around the page and make some sense. And then I'm just taking a black Sharpie pen and doing my journaling down underneath that little space there. I think I just said something along the lines of I was really surprised about how many animals were at the Honolulu Zoo, just because, I mean, it's an island, it's a little island. I knew they had a zoo, I just didn't think it was a very big zoo, but I was very impressed with how many animals they had. So it was really fun. I added some black Nuvo drops to kind of finish off my asterisk clusters, but here are the close-ups. So I was super happy to get another Hawaii page done. And there we go. So thanks guys for watching. Bye.